Hello, beautiful, intelligent souls. I'm Shell, and today I wanted to talk about a topic that I think most of us can relate to. If you've ever felt lost, alone, like the black sheep, misunderstood, if you've ever wondered how but not understood why, a quote from 1984, there's just a lot of questions that you start to wonder when you are highly intelligent, highly conscious, highly spiritual. When you are just connected to your overall self, you start to realize reality on a different periscope, on a different level, and you start to see things that maybe not everybody else can grasp. And in this video, I want to talk about finding your center in chaos, finding your center during those times of unknowns, during the times of tumultuous energy, during the times where people are going to be saying the most absurd things, but you have to remain calm so that you can reserve and preserve your peace, your overall energy, which is the most important thing that you have in this lifetime, is your energy. And that is the vehicle that is going to be able to move mountains for you. Your energy is what creates what you set in motion. So I want to get into that. For those of you that are new here, I am Shell. This is Pragmatic Empathy. I like to use my channel to use logic and emotions to help ourselves connect and consciously raise our awareness. Overall, I like for people to recognize the power within themselves. So hopefully this video is going to help you connect deeper and greater with yourself. Thank you for being here. For those of you that are new here, welcome. I'm excited to deliver this video for the Shine Online workshop for the Bring Me to Life network. Super excited to be able to be a part of this with them. I know that we get so busy in our overall lives that it's hard to be able to take a moment to be able to just breathe, to be able to deliver a spiritual message, to be able to connect with others in this way. So thank you for taking the time for being here as well. I'm going to go ahead and start this video. I want to talk a little bit about social constructs and cognitive dissonance. We live in a time where there's a lot of social constructs that have been built around us. And these social constructs could be anything from your position to where you are in life to where you're going to be able to get because of these social constructs that are built, these glass ceilings that are built around you. There's also this cognitive dissonance that we're choosing to agree to whatever narrative the social constructs have built around us. So if you are someone who's watching a lot of news, if you're watching a lot of fear-based media, then you're going to be absorbing whatever social constructs this media is portraying. So it's important for you to separate from anyone's agenda so that you can really rewire yourself and write what agenda you want for yourself, not fulfilling anyone else's idea or programming. It's important for you in this society where there's so much chaos, where there is order that wants to be placed, for you to create the order yourself. It is our responsibility to create order. Life isn't going to be perfect, but it is our choice to see it as that way, to see everything that is set in motion, to see what is happening around us as happening for a reason, as a lesson, as a blessing for a season, so that we can grow, is what helps motivate us, is what helps push us through these dark chapters, these dark times. So it's important for us to raise our awareness so that we don't have the cognitive dissonance to ignore or avoid our true problems, our true nature. I want to talk a little bit about Dexter. If any of you have watched that show Dexter, he has his dark shadow that comes out. They call him the dark passenger, and it's the shadow aspect of ourselves that comes out. All of us have it. See, but Dexter doesn't know how to control it. Dexter believes that he has to let out his dark passenger and avenge the bad people so that he can let out his bad. He has to get rid of more bad, but by doing so, he's not going to eliminate all the bad in the world. His bad is going to grow. So that seed inside of you, we all have that bad seed inside of us. We get to choose whether we water it, or we get to choose whether we appreciate that it's there, but we don't let it indulge. To have the self-discipline to be able to say, I can persevere without having to hurt myself, because by hurting others, I'm hurting myself. So bringing it back from the dark passenger to cognitive dissonance, it's important for us to, yes, not feel like we have to be the heroes for everyone else. It's important for us to have the awareness to be able to take care of ourselves first before we go and cancel things. Make sure that, are we living our life in an approach where things are handled, things are taken care of? We feel so much more organized, so much more connected and happier when our life is organized, when our home is organized, when our things are taken care of. That really helps us feel safer. When we take care of ourselves, that is how we find center in chaos. When we approach life with the awareness of knowing that we are doing our best to be able to perform better, to be better, to do better. That's how we get better. And not everybody is going to be wanting to do the work. Some people want an easier route. Some people want someone to give them all the answers. And it's important for you to recognize that day by day you're going to receive your answers, but you have to go out and be willing to get them. So I do want to bring up a few different doctors, a few different neuroscientists that have really helped me during my journey. Dr. Joe Dispenza, Dr. Eric Wright Pearl, Dr. Vanessa Van Edwards, Dr. Jim Quick, Dr. Jordan Peterson. Those have all been very helpful doctors during this time. It takes a lot of doing the work in order to understand and learn ourselves better. So those were just some doctors that I referenced in case you were curious or wanted to do some more research on different scientific approaches on how to rewire, re-network your brain, really connect better with yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you're trying to find center in chaos, the only way you can do so is by remaining calm and by remaining confident, knowing you've done your best. Whatever the circumstances are around you, you've done your best. You've been present and aware to be able to make the conscious decisions, to be able to have the most positive outcome. And sometimes the outcome that we want may not be the most positive outcome. So it's important for us to have the awareness, the consciousness, to be able to connect greater with ourselves, to be present with our realities. To find center during that chaos is to find center with ourselves. So thank you so much for letting me deliver this short message today. I hope that this helped you gain a better grasp of awareness of, you don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to try. And at the end of the day, you get to find center in your reality through meditation, through walking, through separating yourself from the constant chatter, the constant noise around you, by taking the time to be present with yourself, by writing, by reading, by being actively present, by smelling the aromas, by cooking, by feeling, by just being, you're doing. So thank you so much again for being here. I hope this video was somewhat insightful, and I look forward to seeing you in more of my videos. Take care. Bye.